Hello and welcome to our Hopper HQ product updates May 2025. I'm very excited to take you through the latest feature in Hopper HQ, which will allow you to hopefully see kind of the future of where we want to be taking our tool and service to you guys. So we're really excited about this next step in that. Whilst people are still coming in, if you have any questions, obviously please use the chat. Just make sure you're directing your questions and I can see them. I think there's a couple options of when you send that. So just make sure you're publishing chat content so I can see and answer. But hello and welcome to everyone. So today, the new feature we want to cover is the improved AI assistant. And not only that, it's kind of how it integrates in with our strategy planner to aid you in creating content. And so with this, it's designed to help you overcome the I don't know what to post block. We know so many people come to Hop HQ knowing that they need to be publishing and consistent on their social channels, but that I don't know what to post block is a real issue we hear from our customers. And so we've endeavored to help you with this through the creation of our strategy planner and then the generation of content from using our AI assistant. And then with that, with the strategy planner, it helps you create a content rhythm you can actually stick to instead of haphazard posting kind of whenever you remember or whenever you kind of have content ready to share. It allows you to create a plan and stick to it and hopefully have that kind of accountability that we hear you guys ask for, that accountability in posting, which Hop HQ supports you. And then with all of that, it's not just about kind of what the features do. It's about how they make you feel. And so hopefully with this ease of creating content and creating a schedule that you guys can stick to, it will provide this calm, clear and confident feeling about managing your social media. We know it's tricky. We know that it's sometimes overwhelming and managing the platforms and everything can be so tricky. So we want to definitely give you that calm sense of confidence when you're and also pride about your social media. You want to be proud about the social accounts. You've built the businesses. We just want to help you promote them through socials. And yeah, get the real work done, not just plan. So the easiest way to kind of display this feature is definitely just by jumping in. So let me jump into Hopper HQ now and dive straight into showing you, first of all, our AI assistant. And so with the AI features, there are a few things you can do with them. And let's just walk through each individual. So the keen-eyed amongst us and people who have been with us for a while will notice that the caption box has kind of changed around, but don't worry, everything's still here. We just wanted to free up some space for you guys so it wasn't super cluttered where you were typing. So everything's still here. We've got our first comment, our collaborator, location, hashtags, saved captions, as well as our emojis. That's my Grammarly, excuse that if you can see that. But let's just pop a caption in here. So I've just popped in this, which I often use in demo. So I pulled a photo from the Seychelles, which is like dream location for where I want to go on holiday. And I can use my AI assistant. So the AI bubble's now down here. And it opens now into this modal instead of a little box on the side, which we heard from you guys was a little bit limiting. But now we have these three options. So first of all, let's go through text transform. So this allows you to transform your caption into different styles, tones, and social platforms. So we can start with tone here. And I want to maybe make this caption a little bit more enthusiastic or whatever. I can then decide which social media platforms I want to go to. And this is great because you speak in a different way on each social platform, and we would have analyzed that for you. And so if I'm posting to my Instagram, it might look slightly different if I'm posting to my LinkedIn. So I want to say to my AI assistant, I'm posting to Instagram. And then I can add any extra features that I kind of want to be included in this text transform. And so I'm going to go for like the kind of wanderlust vibe and see kind of where that brings me. I can also fully edit this, so it doesn't matter. You don't have to have it in the caption box. You can pull this in and then kind of text transform here. So the capabilities of this is already so much more than we had before. But let's AI transform this and see what the AI gods can do for me. So it's transformed it into Rise and Shine Travel Lovers, etc., etc. That looks great. Okay, so now I have the option to revert changes, also make any edits and then try again. So it's kind of like we can keep feedback, giving it feedback until we kind of get it right. But I'll just insert that in here and you can see the captions in, which is fantastic. Even like emojis, and I'm like for this account use those emojis all the time. So that's fantastic. The next thing, I want to generate hashtags. So let's go into the hashtag generator. With this, it will pull in my content so I can view it here and see what I want to be doing. I can choose the number of hashtags. I can add any description I kind of want here. So I'm also going to add in just Wanderlust as well, and then I can generate those hashtags. With this, it's not only just going to generate me hashtags, but I can also choose the format those hashtags go in. So we've got the dots here. I can choose 5 dots. I can choose bullets, whatever I kind of want to kind of go in there. And I can re-edit and change and maybe delete and kind of play around with kind of what I want. But I can, if once I'm happy with them, upend them into the caption box, which is fantastic. Then the final feature, which is my favorite feature, because it really allows you to kind of like take your foot off the gas with the creative juices and kind of we will help you generate a caption. So this has to have an image created. So you'll see here we've got the media, and then you can add in kind of any specific thoughts about it. So I wanted to know that it's about the Seychelles, and then I could add anything else in here to kind of do, but I don't have to. If I just want to generate the image, generate from the image, I absolutely can. So whilst that's loading, this is kind of where we want the tool to be going. So very soon we hope to be having image generation into Hop HQ. We know the developments in AI and we know they're super exciting, but we just don't think they're good enough. We're testing a few things at the moment and we just want them to make sure they're perfect, and when they're in your hands they're going to be working exactly how we want them to, because we know AI with image generation can make a few funny errors and we really don't want that for our customers. Okay, so this has created a caption which I love. Yeah, very much along kind of the same kind of vibes of Wanderlust and holiday and travel, so absolutely love that. They are our AI assistant features in the general product. But what I really want to show you is kind of how you can marry that into the strategy planner. So the strategy planner, if you don't know, is a way for Hop HQ to analyze your accounts and pull that analysis into a strategy. So this is in the way of my screen. So strategy planners are found here. Every strategy plan, if you want to call it, will appear here unless you delete them or whatever. So I don't need to go ahead and generate a strategy, but if you wanted to, you absolutely can by pressing new strategy here, selecting the accounts and letting the analysis happen. But once you've done that, you can then click into them here. So for anyone who's first time seeing this, this is what a plan will look like. Yours will pertain to your accounts, your tone of voice, what you're trying to achieve on those. So we have a general game plan, which is like what we propose, what we think you're doing with your account, or what like the analysis shows that you might be aiming with your accounts, and goals that kind of align with that. We then have this week plan of kind of what we propose you to post and when, and then content themes and series. And this is the important bit for kind of the next step with the content generation, but I'll show you that. We also then have a general platform strategy. So this is really helpful if like you're getting someone in to help with your Hop HQ, or you're like onboarding a new team member. You can show them this so they can be aligned on kind of content and how to do it. And then we also have some implementation guidelines, which we can do here. Everything within this is editable because this is obviously done through analysis. And you might be there like, oh, that goal doesn't actually fully align. So you can edit absolutely everything on this to make sure the strategy aligns with kind of what you want to be doing. But how AI also brings into kind of post generation is that I can click into a post here, a singular post. And you should all recognize this as Hop HQ users. This is like our quick edit, quick creation view available in the planner and the calendar. And so from this, it's copied in the theme or series, which is visible here. And it's got the content ideas as well. So using our AI, we can generate a caption from this. And we don't have a media, but you can absolutely upload that. But as I mentioned, that's kind of where we're going with the product. And we're really hoping to get that into your hands as soon as like we feel it's ready for you. But through this strategy, I can then absolutely generate a caption and then be there like, okay, I need to find content media to go alongside that, or not. If you're posting to LinkedIn, Facebook, X, or text-based platforms, then this can absolutely solve that what to post question for you. Okay, so it knows it's a Monday morning post, so it's got that in there, which is great. And then we're looking through this. Love that, super value driven, like questions in there, getting people involved. Love that caption. I can apply that, have it here, and then save it potentially as a draft. Let's just double check when it's post, and then I can create that. And if I jump into the drafts on this account, you'll be able to see it at the bottom here. If I just load all these posts, this is the exact post. So if you wanted to kind of use that workflow, you absolutely can. But that's on an individual post basis. And obviously, we're all about streamlining and efficiency and making sure your social media management strategy is easy for you guys. So one post at a time is obviously great for kind of working individually. But if you want to work in bulk, we absolutely help you there. So this is my strategy here. If I press this button, which I think is a little bit hidden, but once you know it's there, you know, we can schedule posts from strategy. This will pull up the next available slots in your content calendar. I've got posts scheduled until 2030, which is why I'm so far in the future, but yours shouldn't be that far in the future. And I can start scheduling those. This will pull me into this view, which you guys should all be familiar with, our bulk create view. And here I can go through and like save these as a draft if I so wanted to, or use this as a to-do list and manage the content that I need to create. It's automatically saved as a draft because we're not assuming you have kind of everything ready, but you can save it as a draft and kind of come back to it as I've shown you previously. But if you want to quickly like spin up something, let's choose this one. So a different one. This one's tool tips and tricks. So let's generate that content. I can add extra details if I want, but I don't want to. So let's see what it comes up with. Let's give it a sec. Always goes a little slower when I'm on Zoom. My Ali, who's our head developer, absolutely loves the little like bits that come up as you're waiting. Okay, so here we are. Your Instagram stories deserve to shine. 5 quick tips, love that. Pro tips, great hashtags, encouraging engagement in the caption. We love that. Okay, apply changes. And then that's a post which is ready if it's going to a text-only platform, but one that only needs media if it's going to a media-based platform like TikTok or Instagram. But yeah, we're really excited about getting these features into your hands. It is still there's a long way to go with kind of full post generation and making this as quick as possible. So we appreciate your patience whilst we kind of keep developing that, but we're all about hearing your feedback. So if you do have any feedback, we'd love to hear from you. So write into support by reaching out to us via this bubble, so we can kind of hear your thoughts. Our product we've always built with our customer voices loud and clear. So if you have any feedback, we really want to hear it. But that's really exciting. And then on just a final note, the next feature, which hopefully will be in your hands, and by the time we speak next month in our product updates, is an all account view. So Hopper HQ works on a social account kind of split. So you navigate on the left-hand side each account and it has the planner, the calendar, the analytics. We'll still have those. Don't worry, it's not going to be a massive change, but we're looking to integrate an all accounts view. So you'll be able to have a more succinct bird's eye complete view of your entire social presence, because we know the majority of our customers are managing like 1, 2, 3 brands, and it's quite nice to have that like overall brand kind of holistic view. So that's what's coming up, and we're really excited to get that into your hands, as well as the developments in AI, which we are following and hoping that will absolutely benefit you. But if you have any questions, please do drop them in the chat. I'll keep this webinar open just a little bit longer.